We all have fears, but it's how we respond to those fears that is so important. Take Dr. Tony Atala. His fear involves life and death. You see, Dr. Atala is the director of the Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine. Recently, he was named by U.S. News & World Report as a pioneer of medical progress in the 21st century. You see, Dr. Atala and his colleagues are creating organs out of human cells. And what a need there is for all of that. When Dr. Atala visited Haifa University recently, we talked about the importance of his work. Just consider this one number. When we talked, 130,000 Americans were waiting desperately, patiently for an organ transplant. During our conversation, which was later broadcast on PBS, I asked Dr. Atala what scares him the most. His answer may not surprise you, but how he approaches his fear is a lesson we all can follow. Listen to this.
The one thing that really bugs me is the fact that life is short, and you really want to get these technologies to patients. That's really what scares me. That I'm thinking, how many patients are out there? How many patients are out there that are having these challenges that may actually benefit from these technologies?
Honestly, I marvel at Dr. Atala's work. I admire him greatly. And just look how he faces his own fear. His fear of losing patients is what pushes him forward every day. It pushes him forward to find those technologies that he knows will help give his patients a better life. Dr. Atala has such a winning attitude. That is the key, attitude. Cultivate a winning attitude, and it will sustain you even when the odds seem stacked against you. He knows his work gives his life purpose. Purpose that is bigger than himself. There's a big lesson in that. How we respond to our fears makes a difference between success and failure. Success is mainly a question of attitude. And if we go into any undertaking expecting to succeed, odds are we will. It reminds me of what Oprah Winfrey once said, and I quote, "The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his or her future by merely changing his or her attitude." Think about that for a minute. When we change our attitude, we change our lives. Tony Atala is committed, dedicated to making sure that our future is better than our past, that the science discoveries of the tomorrows of our life will serve humanity in a measurable and meaningful way. It takes a big attitude to believe that. It takes a big attitude to act on that.